Have you ever observed a woman who possesses a nearly mystical pull on everyone around her, regardless of her birth date? She might not follow standard modeling archetypes or be the youngest face in the crowd. Still, there is a certain quality she radiates that compels people to linger, seeking her attention with relentless fascination. This isn't random fortune or some genetic anomaly. Rather, it stems from a refined set of psychological patterns she has mastered over time, traits that render her effortlessly magnetic. Real allure transcends the surface level. You won't find the deepest pull in a makeup kit or luxury wardrobe. It resides in the frequency you emit, your internal posture, and the quiet assurance you project outward. Today, I will break down 6 specific psychological archetypes that transform a person into someone truly mesmerizing. By integrating these, you will notice an immediate shift. You'll witness how others' perceptions of you sharpen, how they gravitate toward your orbit, and how you naturally command focus without saying a word. Be sure to stay for the final habit, as it is the most transformative key of all. Most individuals overlook it entirely, but once you unlock it, your social reality shifts permanently. What defines a truly enchanting presence? Many assume attraction is strictly a game of youth and aesthetic perfection. However, the truth is far more nuanced. A seasoned woman often possesses more intrigue than a girl because she has cultivated something rare: absolute self-certainty. She doesn't audit her own value. She avoids begging for approval because she understands her core identity. True magnetism is the byproduct of a soul that no longer seeks permission. This level of certainty is electric. Her history has taught her exactly what she welcomes and what she firmly dismisses, making her discerning rather than needy. She moves with a veil of sophistication and healthy distance. She avoids oversharing, letting curiosity serve as her ally. This is the secret. People aren't just drawn to features, they are captivated by the energy a human projects. Consider why certain individuals, even those who don't fit the ideal mold, own every room they enter. It is because they inhabit a deeper presence, a way of existing that demands respect. When you embody this, others cannot help but follow your lead. Your existence becomes a source of wonder. You don't have to shout for attention when your aura does the heavy lifting. The best part is that this isn't tied to Dina. It is a series of intentional shifts anyone can make. Now that you see the potential, let's dive into the first pillar that will change how the world views you starting right now. Behavior number 1. Internal certainty is felt long before the eyes see you. Did you realize that before anyone critiques your style or hair, they are subconsciously scanning your level of self-assurance? Nothing outshines a person who is fundamentally comfortable in their own skin. This manifests in your stride, your vocal resonance, and your non-verbal cues. A certain woman doesn't look for outside applause, she generates it from within. She doesn't ask to be seen, she simply is. Think about this scenario. Imagine entering a gala and spotting 2 guests. One is classically beautiful but possesses a collapsing posture. She avoids eye contact and seems trapped in her own anxiety. The other guest might not meet every beauty trope, but she moves with clear intent, chin level, and a gaze that suggests she belongs. Who holds the room? Confidence acts as a gravitational force. You don't need to be born with this, you can build it. Data supports this. Research from various psychological institutions indicates that individuals with high self-belief are rated as more attractive, regardless of their physical symmetry. Why? Because certainty sends a loud message. I am a person of high value who requires no external validation. Men don't just see this, they feel it, and that resonance is impossible to ignore. How do you apply this today? Stand as if you are supporting the sky. If you shrink, you project a lack of safety. Conversely, moving with purpose signals authority. Speak with a steady, unhurried cadence. High-value individuals don't rush their words to prevent being interrupted. Their communication is precise and intentional. Do not apologize for taking up space, whether in a boardroom or a coffee shop. Let your presence be felt without checking if it's okay. Remember, the world treats you according to the standard you set for yourself. Now, let's explore the second behavior, as this one amplifies your pull in a way most people fail to grasp. Behavior number 2. She who remains unattached holds the power. Interest flourishes in the gaps. Have you noticed that when you stop being an open book, people start chasing the chapters? This isn't a game, it's fundamental psychology. A mesmerizing woman never pleads for a response, nor is she frantically checking her notifications for approval. She knows her worth isn't tied to a digital reply. The most intriguing people are not the hunters, they are the ones who become the prize. Why does this work? Humans are wired to value what feels earned. If a man feels your presence is a guaranteed constant, regardless of his behavior, his drive to pursue you will stall. Consider a moment when someone's interest spiked only after you became slightly less reachable. Suddenly the efforts increased. Because certainty kills the thrill. However, a touch of unpredictability fuels the flame of desire. Men enjoy the pursuit and the feeling that your attention is something they must continuously deserve. This is the core. When you aren't clinging, you are leading. How do you live this? Stop being universally available. If someone feels they can access your time instantly, they stop valuing that time. Give them the silence required to miss you and wonder where you are. Keep your own fire burning. Don't make your happiness dependent on a text. Immerse yourself in your craft and your passions. Find joy in your own company. A person who enjoys being alone projects a terrifyingly attractive independence. Independence is the ultimate armor against the fear of being forgotten. Remember, being detached doesn't mean being heartless. It means you love yourself enough to never beg. And that is what makes you truly unforgettable. In the next section, we reveal another pillar that magnetic people use to change their reality. Behavior number 3, a signature that broadcasts your inner strength. Visuals matter, but not for the reasons you think. Many believe that to be captivating, one must chase the latest runway trends or wear 5-figure price tags. That is a total myth. What truly creates an impact isn't the fabric, but the conviction behind it. A woman with a curated identity projects a sense of personal sovereignty. She ignores fleeting fads to choose what feels authentic to her spirit. Her image isn't a mask, it's an extension of her energy. Consider the weight of personal style. When someone walks into a room with a distinct, polished look that screams, "This is me," you can't look away. Studies in perceptual psychology show that we find people more attractive, not because of their features, but because of the intentionality of their presentation. A person with a clear aesthetic can outshine perfection every time, if that perfection lacks soul. It isn't about mimicking a magazine, it's about magnifying your own frequency. How do you build an unforgettable signature? Choose garments that honor your physical form. Not every cut works for every person. Find the silhouettes that make you feel like a queen. Use color as a psychological tool. Red signals power and vitality, perfect for making an entrance. Black offers mystery and a shield of sophistication. White projects a sense of clarity and peace. Navy conveys a sharp, intellectual authority. Earthy tones create a vibe of grounded trust. Your grooming should highlight, not hide. You don't need a heavy mask. The goal is to polish your natural light. A signature scent is a psychological anchor. Smell is the sense most linked to memory. Having a specific fragrance ensures your presence lingers in a room long after you've walked out. Find a scent that makes you feel invincible, whether it's floral or deep wood, and make it yours. It's about presence, not just beauty. A woman who owns her look feels like a powerhouse. And that energy is what truly hooks people. Next, we dive into a hidden secret that creates an almost unfair advantage in the world of attraction. Behavior number 4, mastering the pull of receptive energy. Let's clarify something immediately. Receptive energy has nothing to do with being weak or submissive. It is actually the peak of power. It is the capacity to influence without force, to attract without chasing, and to inspire without demands. It is the quiet confidence that what belongs to you will find you without you having to hunt it down. It is the art of creating a vacuum that others want to fill. Many fall into the trap of thinking they must be the aggressor to get what they want. This is a strategic error. When you take all the initiative, you rob the other person of the chance to choose you. When you force your presence, you destroy the mystery. When you try to control every variable, you kill your natural pull. Conversely, when you lean into your receptive power, you create an elegant and deeply addictive presence. Why do certain people command attention just by existing? They aren't competing. They aren't obsessed with being the loudest. Research suggests that a calm, receptive communication style is viewed as significantly more attractive because it projects high status and low anxiety. This is the difference between begging for attention and commanding it. How do you use this? Let the other person step up. If you're always the one planning and pursuing, you never learn if they are truly invested. Don't be passive, be an invitation. If they suggest a meeting, ask with curiosity, what did you have in mind? Let them lead the effort. If they are serious, they will work to impress you. Master the art of the present moment. So many people sabotage their connections by living in a future that hasn't happened yet. They worry about the next text or the next month. This desperation creates a pressure that drives people away. A magnetic woman lives in the now. If he calls, great. If not, she has a full life to attend to. Her internal state isn't a hostage to someone else's behavior. Use a more deliberate vocal pace. Your voice is a tool of influence. Slow down. Let the pauses create a sense of weight and importance. Avoid sounding frantic or defensive. In a debate or a date, silence can be your strongest asset. Pauses build tension and keep the other person leaning in. Receptive power is a mastery of self-restraint. When you stop chasing, you start attracting. And once you own this, you become the one who decides who is worthy of your time. The next step will take your social value to a level few ever reach. Behavior number 5. The psychological art of the unspoken. A mesmerizing woman knows that a conversation is about more than just data exchange. It's about building a bridge of curiosity. She achieves this by speaking less but saying significantly more. She uses silence to heighten the stakes. She builds a world of mystery within a single dialogue. Many people make the mistake of babbling to avoid awkwardness or oversharing to prove their worth. But seduction is found in what is hidden. Studies show that the majority of attraction is nonverbal. It's the how, not the what. The most magnetic individuals aren't the best talkers. They are the best at creating intrigue. How do you do this? Use your eyes with precision. A look can say more than a paragraph. Don't be afraid of sustained eye contact. Hold the gaze just a second longer than usual before breaking it with a smile. This creates a spark of immediate intimacy. Keep your cards close to your chest. Mystery is the fuel of fascination. Don't dump your entire life story into the first hour. Instead, offer glimpses. Use phrases like, "That's a long story for a different time." "What you keep back is often more enticing than what you give away." Ask the right questions. People love talking about themselves. Instead of giving a lecture on your life, ask things that require depth. Ask what they would do if they were fearless. Ask about their hidden ambitions. This builds a profound emotional link that words alone cannot touch. Control your vocal texture. A calm, lower-toned voice is naturally more persuasive. Don't rush to fill the air. Use a slight pause before you answer to show that you are thinking. This makes your words feel like a reward. A woman who masters the dialogue doesn't try to impress. She seeks to connect. She uses the rhythm of the interaction to pull people closer. Remember, it's not about volume, it's about impact. The final behavior will finalize your transformation into a truly irresistible force. Behavior number 6, the power of a life fully lived. A woman who belongs to herself is the ultimate mystery. The biggest error is making a relationship the sun that your world orbits around. True pull happens when you are an entire solar system on your own. People want to be part of a world that is already thriving. Captivating women don't need a partner to feel valid. They have goals, interests, and a lifestyle that energizes them. They aren't waiting for a hero, they are the hero of their own story. Men are drawn to independence because it signals strength and emotional security. How do you embody this? Have a mission that has nothing to do with romance. Find your obsession, a business, a craft, or a fitness goal. When you have a mission, your vibration changes. You move with a different kind of hunger. Surround yourself with winners. The people around you dictate your ceiling. Drop the drama and find a circle that challenges you to be better. When you are around high-frequency individuals, your own magnetism spikes. Never stop growing. An evolving woman is a fascinating woman. Read more, travel more, and learn more. Personal evolution is the greatest beauty treatment. You are complete right now. You don't need a rescue. And that realization is the most magnetic energy you could ever project. Age is irrelevant. It's the fire in your spirit that people see. If you stayed this far, you now know that real beauty is an internal job. People won't remember your face as much as they remember how you made them feel. Start using these 6 habits, and you will see the world bend toward you. You'll feel a level of power you've never known, attracting not just romance but endless opportunities, because being irresistible is a choice you make every day. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these pillars do you already have? Which one are you working on next? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to Winds of Thought to keep your mind sharp. In every era of history, the women who left the greatest mark were rarely those who simply followed the rules of their time. They were the ones who understood the gravity of their own essence. They recognized that the world is a mirror, reflecting back exactly the level of respect and fascination that one holds for oneself. When you begin to implement these psychological shifts, you aren't just changing your dating life or your social standing. You are reclaiming your narrative. You are shifting from a person who waits for life to happen to one who dictates the terms of her own existence. This journey of self-mastery is not a sprint. It is a gradual awakening to the power that has always resided within you. As you move forward, remember that the most seductive quality anyone can possess is a life that is so rich and full that a partner is seen as a wonderful addition, not a missing piece. This mindset creates a vacuum of intrigue. It makes others wonder what you know that they don't. It makes them want to earn a place in your world. That is the essence of being truly irresistible. It is the quiet power of a woman who knows she is enough, who knows her worth is non-negotiable, and who moves through the world with the grace of someone who has already won. The transformative nature of these habits lies in their consistency. It's not about performing for a night. It's about embodying a new reality. It's the way you look at yourself in the mirror before you even leave the house. It's the way you handle a disappointment with the same poise as you handle a victory. It's the subtle art of knowing when to speak and, more importantly, when to let the silence do the work for you. These are the hallmarks of a woman who has mastered her own mind. And once you master your mind, the hearts of others naturally follow. Thank you for being part of this exploration into the human psyche. The winds of thought are always shifting, but the core principles of human attraction remain timeless. By focusing on your internal certainty, your independence, and your unique energetic signature, you are setting yourself apart from the noise of the modern world. You are becoming a beacon of authenticity in an era of imitation. Keep refining your craft, keep investing in your growth, and most importantly, keep believing in the power of your own unique light. The world is waiting for the most magnetic version of you to step forward. We will continue to explore these depths together in our next session. Until then, stay bold, stay curious, and continue to cultivate the habits that make you truly unforgettable. Your journey toward becoming an irresistible force has only just begun, and the possibilities ahead of you are as limitless as your own imagination. Let every step you take be a testament to your newfound strength. Let every word you speak be seasoned with the wisdom of a woman who has seen the depths of her own soul and emerged stronger. There is nothing more beautiful, nothing more captivating, and nothing more powerful than a human being who is fully awake to their own potential. This is your time to shine, your time to lead, and your time to attract everything you have ever desired. The transformation is already happening within you. Feel it, own it, and let it radiate out to every corner of your life. The universe is listening, and it is ready to respond to the incredible energy you are now projecting. Walk with grace, live with passion, and never forget that you are the architect of your own allure.